Hi, I'm Samantha Harrington, and I'm going to be sharing an online assessment tool called Socrative. To get started, it's really easy. You just go to www.socrative.com and get a new free account. It's really easy to sign up, and then every time you click on from there on out, you just go to teacher login. Once you get logged in, you have options of different ways to assess. But to get started, I'll show you how to create a quiz. So you go to Manage Quizzes and create a quiz. Right now, my students are working on systems of equations. So I can add a title. You have the option of whether or not you want to be able to share it. If you do, this numbers all that your coworkers or whoever need to be able to access your quiz. And then they can take it and make it their own. And then it's really easy to create. You just decide if you want to use multiple choice, true, false, or short answer. So maybe for the first question, I want to use multiple choice. And I'll say, solve the system. And I can type my equations right in here. -1. And then the second equation. Okay. And then if I need more formatting options, I can turn this on. And then I can make it bold if I need to, underline, italicized. And I actually use the superscript sometimes for my exponents. Or I can also add an image if we need it. Okay, and then I'll put my answer choices. Go ahead and put the first one. That's the correct answer, and that's the correct one, so I'm going to mark correct. And then I can decide how many choices I want. If I want to have 5 choices, I can leave all of these, or I can hit the X and take away. If I decide I did want more choices, I can add. And it's very easy to use, but I probably only want 4 choices. Maybe they wrote it backward. Or what was the other mistakes that they can make? Okay. And then when I'm done with that question, I just hit save. Now I can always hit edit and change it again. I can delete it. I can move it up or down once I have more questions. I can move it up or down on my quiz, or I can duplicate it if I really like this question, or I want to make another one similar. I can hit duplicate and I'll make another one just like it. Okay. And then my next question, I'll do a true or false. And do x minus, let's see, the solution to the system. And then add my two equations. And then I just mark whether or not it's true or false down here. So if it's false, this one's actually true. Okay. And then if I want an explanation, so maybe I want to tell them to use elimination. You can put that there. Or I could write out more detailed explanation. Whatever you want, whatever feedback you want them to get after. Whatever feedback you want them to get after they get their response back. Let's save. And then maybe I decide I really want this to be the first question. I can just move it up, and I'll move up above the other one. Next one, I'll do a short answer. And I want them to tell me the solution from a graph. So I'm going to add a graph. So I'm going to go here. That's the graph I want. And it'll load right here. I have the option to delete it. But I want to leave it the way it is. You can add a correct answer. You don't have to put the correct answer in, but if you do put it in, then it can grade it as you go. Oops, it's 1 and 3. And if you want it to be able, maybe you want them to be able to leave off the parentheses. Still take that as the correct answer. You can put in multiple answers. I'm going to put a little bit of feedback in case they don't understand what they did right or wrong. There we go. And maybe that's all I want to do. So I'm good with just my 3-question quiz. I'm going to hit save and exit. It says it saved my quiz. So now if I go to manage quizzes, there's the quiz I just created. I have the choice to duplicate it, delete it, download it, or edit it. Download's really nice. It allows me to download a paper copy in case I have students that don't bring their phones or Chromebooks and don't have a way to take it. Or I can go to edit and go back in and just pick up where I left off. Okay with that the way it is. Also in manage quizzes, you can import a quiz. So if I have a code from somebody's quiz, so for instance, if I have even my own quiz, I can go here and go to import quiz and put in the code for the quiz, no matter who made it, and I can import that quiz. And now it's also under my quizzes. So the copy is the one that I just imported. And then this is where we can view reports after our students have taken our assessments. So back to the dashboard, I can start a quiz. This is the one I probably use the most often. I like that it gives the students immediate feedback. I like the reports that it gives me and how easy it is to use. So I'm going to go to System of Equations. You have some different options. You want to be student pace with immediate feedback. You want them to navigate at their own pace, or you want to give it release 1 question at a time. I'm going to leave it student paced, but maybe I'll randomize question order and randomize answer order. And then start it. And we get live results. And all the students need to get into your quiz is your room number. So going over here, they would just go to student login. They don't have to make an account or anything. They just have to join your room. And they put in their name. And hit done. And then the quiz automatically pops up. So with that answer, it tells me I got it correct. What the question was and the correct answer. So I missed this one. It tells me that I got it incorrect. And what the correct answer was and the explanation. On the live results, however, as I'm taking it, my results are popping up over here for the instructor to see. Right now, I am 67% through taking the test, and this is how the class is done on the first one and the second one thus far. I can also change this to score, so you can see my percentage. Okay, and then here, nope, I typed it before again. Okay, and because it would take either one of the answers, it told me I was correct. It recognized that answer. So if you put the response in, it will score that immediately. So it shows that that was the correct answer. So you automatically, if you change the scores, you automatically have each student's grade when they're finished. You also have the percentages for your class for each question. And you can click on the questions to view the questions from there. Go back to your results. And then when everyone's done taking it, you just hit finish. And it offers you different types of reports. So you can get a chart, which is just what we're looking at right here, or get a report. You can get it sent to your email, you can download it, or you can put it in your Google Drive if you signed up through Google. So I will just download, and then my results become available right here in a spreadsheet that I can save or whatever I want to do with those results. If I want to view those results later, I just go to Manage Quizzes, go to Reports, and once again, it gives me the same options. I can view the chart, get the report, or I can just go back to the dashboard. Okay, the other options here, they have Space Race, which allows your kids to compete against each other. So you can pick the number of teams, decide if you want them auto or student selected, and start. And once again, it just shows their progress as they go to them, so they can race against each other, but you get a full report when you're finished. So it comes back up like this, and they answer. So if they answer the first one true, still gives them the feedback. And over here, I was on the blue team, so that team's exceeding the other 3 teams now. When it's finished, you can hit finish, and you can still get the same reports that you got from the other, or you can view them later. You can also do a quick question, which is kind of more of a spontaneous, right off the bat kind of thing. If I decided I wanted to do a couple quick questions, I could say, okay, multiple choice, log in, and if you think the answer is whatever, pick A, whatever, pick B, whatever, pick C, and do a quick, off the top of my head question without a lot of pre-planning. You can still see my results and everything all the same. I'm done, I hit finish. And then there's Exit Ticket, which is a pre-made one. I don't use this much, but it's a pre-made ticket. How do you feel that you understand the material today? What did you learn today? And then you come up with the third question, and they give you the feedback. I really like this tool. I think it's really user-friendly. There we go. It's really user-friendly, and it gives me immediate results that I can see as my kids are taking it, with reports that I can save or store, and gives my students immediate feedback. And that's it. That's Socrative. Thanks for listening.